Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus This War of Mine, Episode 1. We're going to do a full series on the game, something I didn't expect to be doing. I did the preview video a little while ago and many people said we should actually turn it into a series, so I'm more than happy to oblige, but I recommended the game highly at that point and I'd played about 6 hours, and after putting about another 10 hours into it, I still stand by that assessment. However, it's become apparent that this game, more than any other I've played in recent memory, is about the journey, not the destination. I've never actually won the bloody thing, as in I've never actually survived until the end, so hopefully we'll get that far, but it is about the journey and the story that we craft along the way. So we will be constructing our safe house and hopefully surviving. Let's go to another try and we will start a new save. I can't continue on the old save from my preview video. I just have to start another one because, as I said, I've played about another 10 hours since then. Now, one of the things is, day one, it's getting very cold. So this is already different from the last time we played it because it's actually freezing cold. There you go, and that says fuck the war plastered on the wall. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a couple of people were surprised when I actually started using profanity in the previous video, and even one person was a bit upset. But may I just say that if that upsets you, then the whole game should upset you. It's a very dingy, dark, and quite depressing game about, you know, survivors and people who are living in a war zone. There's a lot more to be offended by, I think. Anyway, so start a new game. Many people living in the capital do not believe that war would come to them, but it did. The military cut off the city from the outside world. Hunger and disease are widespread. There is no running water. Sniper bullets and mortar shells are a constant threat. Marin lost everything in a firefight that destroyed his workshop. Arica fled the capital following a massacre of her town, only to find the capital besieged. Katia, who came to report from the war zone, has befriended them in the queue at the water pump. With nowhere to stay, they decide to make room building their temporary home. So, if you haven't seen my preview video, then you won't really know what the game's about. To call it survival game would be, I guess, the most accurate description, but it's more than that. It is about the survivors and things like that. It tells a bit of a story, but yeah, I guess you could call it a survival game. But what we need to do is pick all these. We're just going to go around our little safe house and loot everything in these little piles and such, and grab everything we can. As you can see, it will help us out a bit. Oh, it's gone all sort of wrong. Let's just start opening doors and such. You go upstairs and start clearing that rubble. There we go. So we're just grabbing all of these parts. As I said, if you haven't seen the preview video, then that explains all the basics of it. I recommend you watch that. I'm going to go through a couple of the basics as we go through this series, but not as much detail as the other video. Right, so, like I said, we're going through all of the areas here, grabbing all of these parts. There's a nice lockpick, there's some components, there's some wood, and there's some fuel. We're going to have to use that fuel because we need to turn the heat up. As you can see, it's cold. It's -1 degree, so I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to put the fire on. Let's just have a quick look at our characters. We've got Arica, who sneaks quietly. Very good. She is a smoker. So, a simple girl from the hood. I know about life. So she sneaks well. So she'll be the person that's probably going to be going out to do things. There's Marin, who's a handyman. Also, he's a coffee drinker as well. Handyman is quite good because he uses less parts when we build things. So let's just put some firewood in the fire, and we're going to load it right up to 6, and that'll try and keep this thing warm for quite some time. Let's bring Arica down to clear that area. And what we want to do is bring Marin up the stairs and actually start crafting some items. What we're going to do is build a bed. We need to get a bed first. We don't really need to bother with anything else at the moment. You see the temperature's going up. The problem with it being cold is that the characters can start getting a lot of like bad traits. So they'll start getting sick and such. So that's obviously not good. So let's just pick up everything up in there. And we'll just keep clearing the area. It's rather chilly inside. We should get cold. I've just noticed that inside, that was a bit of a Sean Connery, that wasn't it? Inside, sure. Yeah, so it's a bit chilly inside. It really use a shovel. Yes, I know. What I need to do is clear that area out. Let's just see what we've got so far in our things. So we've got 2 bits of food. raw food, some herbs. We've got 6 lockpicks, which are very good. We've got some components there. We've got some parts. We've got 3 clean water, 33 wood, 3 electronic parts, and 7 fuel. So that's not a bad start at all. Not a bad start at all. What we need to do, however, is start using these lockpicks and open up these areas. Now, once there's a bed there, that bed's up, I'm going to go back straight up with our handyman and build a tool bench because I need to... I might even get a shovel straight off. Let's have a look. We'll build a... We definitely want a metal workshop as fast as we can. So metal workshop, what this allows us to do is build shovels and pickaxes, and they're not pickaxes. You can build shovels and crowbars, and you can also build a hatchet. And the hatchet is used for chopping down all of these, you see all these like all bits of furniture, so all of these nice vintage pieces of furniture, you can actually just go and like chop them all down for firewood, which is what we'll be doing, but you have to level it up, so that'll be my priority really. You can charge in there and actually start digging away. Now, can I build a shovel straight off? I can build a shovel straight off, wouldn't cost me a lot, so actually, you know what, I'm not going to do it yet. What I want to do is actually get another bed. Get 2 beds down pretty much straight away. Place them downstairs. That's generally the way to go. You can see there's a nice temperatures going up, plus 11. Now, as far as I'm aware, that fire consumes... it depends on how much you put in, but it could be like a couple a day. Or maybe even 1 a day, but I think it depends on how much you put in. Not entirely sure. I haven't played much in the snow. What I do know about the snow, however, is that your normal way of getting water is compromised. So the way you get water normally is by having like a drain system. You have like a little water butt, and that will collect up all of the water. But because it's obviously cold and snowy, everything's frozen, so you can't do that. So that's, yeah, it's problematic. What I'm going to do is get Marin up. I don't know why I've sent her over there just to open that door, just because I can, I guess. It's rather chilly inside. Yes, I know we should think about heating. There we go. So I want you to actually build a stove. Can we build a stove? We probably can, but what I'm actually going to do first, I'm going to upgrade this. Can I upgrade this thing? No, I can't. I need some more components. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a crowbar. Make that. Making the crowbar so when I go to the first place at night, I can take a crowbar with me and to open all of the doors. That's generally what I like to do. You can come down, Erica, and you can sort that area out. In fact, no, we'll come down here. You can see we've actually got lockpicks. Now, I don't know whether to use my lockpicks or use my crowbar. I like to keep the lockpicks for sneaking around. So what I'll do is probably wait. I'll get you to use the crowbar to open that door. Marin, you can build a little stove, I think, because tomorrow we are actually going to have to... There we go, crude stove. We'll make that and put it to the left there, place it. Now, we need to use that to not only cook food, but also to melt water. So it can be problematic. Let me just open that area there. And you can go in and start clearing that area out. We should probably build a shovel. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Would be quite good. The way you get water now that it's freezing is to go there. As you can see, there is a little button, and we can click on that and grab some water. Basically, you grab snow and then you melt it. Bit of a glitch with the game. Once it becomes like once it warms up. Oh, we can't build a shovel, that's a shame. Once it warms up, you can not melt the snow. There's no option to melt it, which is a bit weird, isn't it? You'd think it would give it to you automatically or something. I guess it's a sort of a balance issue, because if you say normally collecting clean water is a big pain, but if you say collect 100 snow and just put it in your pocket, as soon as it warms up, it just goes to water. I mean, that's accurate, I guess, but you know, it's not really. It's a gameplay decision. It's made a gameplay decision. Right, so we have almost actually looted everything in this house. We can come downstairs, I think. You can come downstairs as well. There we go. Ah, the night. Right, okay, so that's a problem, look. You can see that we've only got, I guess our handyman will say sleep in bed. Arica, that's problematic as well. Arica, who sneaks quietly, has only got 10 backpack capacity. We haven't got really what I would class as a forager, someone who is basically strong as an ox and has got a very high backpack capacity and then goes out to loot everything. We haven't got one of them, which is problematic. I'm not going to send Erica then. I'm going to send her to guard, scavenge with Katia, with their bargaining skills. So really, we haven't got any ideal way of searching anywhere. I'm going to take my crowbar just in case I need to open some doors and such. So anyway, first time on the night, we need to run around and see what we can find. House is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? Well, I bloody hope so. So we're just going to loot everything we can here. Oh, what's this? More things to loot. Excellent. That's someone hanging out the window. Ugh. And there's our backpack full. Already it's full. Let's have a quick look through here. Generally, the first place you go to, there's no problem. There's no one here. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's a rat around there. Ah, here we go. Look. Let's put all of this wood back. And I'm going to take the food and the vegetables. And I also want to take the water. And I will put... I think I'll take some of this sugar as well. Now, the thing with sugar is it allows you to make booze. You can make moonshine, which is very good for trading. Oh, even more. Look, there's even more sugar there. I'm going to put that wood back and take some more from there. The reason I'm putting it back is because I've already got enough in the main place when we get back, because I can rip stuff down. Oh, I'm going to have to put something down now. I'm not going to take all the sugar. I'll take the bandages and I'll put some of the components back, and I'll take some of them herbal meds. There we go. Let's just have a quick look downstairs, see what we can find. There's another place to load. See, this is the problem with not having a proper forager. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to play to our strength. That's one of the things about the game that at first I really disliked. It was a case of, oh, well, you don't have the people that you need. But that's sort of the point. Like, some people I've seen have actually just keep restarting the game until they get the people I want. That sort of defeats the point in the game. The whole point is that you get what you are given and you start with that and you try to overcome your, the problems that you have. There's something to look at here. One of the flies dropped by the city. It reads, or dropped on the city, not by the city. The city didn't fly over and drop it on itself. This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own and your family's safety, leave Pagoran immediately. Pagorian? Something like that. The army guarantees you a safe passage. Many do not believe them after the atrocities they committed. Yeah, indeed. So, we'll keep looting the area here. It's still on fire. I guess it would be warm, I guess, then. Every cloud and all that. Right. Let's just... make sure there's nothing upstairs that we really need. Oh, there's some ciggies. There's some diamonds. Well, I don't mean diamonds. Well, it's jewellery. And there's some nice components there. There's a lot of items around here that I would like to take, but I do actually need just components. I need to take just the standard components. So we're going to have to leave the rest. We'll come back tomorrow. Actually, do I need the food? Yes, I do. I want to take the food. I want to make sure I've got a nice stash of food. Let's head right downstairs here. And I've also taken the water because it is actually a valuable commodity to start with. I need to start clearing this area here, as you can see. But the problem I have is that... that's just wood there. Problem I have is that I don't have a shovel, so it's just going to be manual labour. So they're going to dig through there. I'm just going to have a sip of beverage while I wait. Today's beverage is clean water, nice and cold. Not that these people have that, you understand. They have moderately clean water, which, sort of knocks it home. Having tap water, it is a nice thing to have. Speaking of that, actually, I just watched the trailer for this game the other day, and it was like it's a guy talking about when he was young and such, and when war came to the city and such. It's actually something I recommend you to watch. Just search for "This War Is Mine" trailer, and puts things into perspective a bit for you. Anyway. Almost finished, or just over halfway, I guess, on getting rid of this big pile of rubble, and then we can break open this at the back. Now, what I like to do, especially with characters that don't have a very large backpack capacity, is if I know there's things around that I need to clear, I'll do that in one night. So I'll turn up, generally with a shovel and a crowbar, do all of the opening doors, opening cupboards, moving all of the rubble and such, and then... the next night, I'll take what I can that night, then the next time I come back, I then won't bring my crowbar or shovel, so I've got 2 more slots remaining. So that's generally what I do. There's one of the characters that's got really, really good backpack capacity. I think they've got a backpack capacity of, say, I think it's 17, which is amazingly good. However, they're really, really slow. Not that that's problematic. You need to pick stuff up. There's some nice, some meds, but sadly I can't pick the meds up because you can only stack them in 2s. So I'm going to have to leave them there, some bullets as well. I'm going to go up here and actually loot that there. Because you can see there's another... look at that moon in the background. Ominous. Imagine a werewolf just stand on top of there. Ah! No, this isn't Worlds of Darkness or anything. Anyway, so we're just going to open up this clearing bit here, and then we can move and have a quick loot there, and then we'll go out, and then that's everything cleared, because everything's now open as far as I can tell. I've opened everything with the crowbar and cleared things, so see what happens. I don't really plan on doing combat in the series as far as I can, as long as I can manage it, but it's weird. It's sort of balanced. I say it balanced. I don't know whether it's just the way, just the look of the draw from the way I've been, you know, basically the cards I've been given, but every time I play it, I try to do it non-combat, and it gets to a point where I really need to do, you know, questionable things. It's at different times. So, for example, there was one time where I went into like a big hotel and there was one person there, but there was loads and loads and loads of food, and technically stealing it, well, it was stealing, because it actually had the downside, and they got sad because they stole off a person, but there was loads of food there. You know, loads of food, and I took half and left the other, and even though they still felt guilty, I felt a little bit guilty, and I felt even guiltier when I came back and gunned him down because he tried to attack me from stealing his food. But you know, it's yeah, that's one of the things that it makes you think, you know. Right, what we've got here again? More components and parts and fertilizer. There's a lot of stuff to come back for, so we'll come back for that the next night, because I have got a full backpack. So Katia is back, yay, they're back. So I don't know what we can do. I mean, if we actually get another person, I don't know what we're going to do. If we've got a strong back, it'd be very, very good. Day 2. So, is that a tank? Like a T-34 covered in, or T-72 maybe, I don't know. Be a T-72 probably. Tonight I had a really good haul. Look what I got. What have you got? What have you got? Loads of, all of that. Yeah, and Marion. Seems that Marion is starting to feel a little bit unwell. That's not good. So she's tired and hungry. What I'm going to do is bring him down. This guy's slightly sick, so I'm going to send him upstairs. He's also hungry as well. Send him upstairs. Actually, the person on watch, you can go straight to bed. You need to cook. You need to cook as fast as you can. Cook a nice cooked food. 2 of them. There we go. So I'm going to get Marion on the meds. There we go. And as you can see, it's used a lot of fuel, actually. It's used 3 fuel over the night. There we go, he's medded up. You can get yourself some scran, some food, some nosh, whatever you like to call it. Om nom nom, there we go. And then I'm going to send you downstairs to sleep. So, we've put Marion on some meds. Slightly sick because of the cold, that's what it is. What we need to do now is upgrade this bench. So there we go, improved metal workshop, and we'll make that. And as soon as I make that, I then get access to a hatchet. Make the hatchet, and then I can rip down a lot of the wooden cabinets and other things around here to help us out. So we'll build that. He is a handyman, so he obviously gets a bonus to this. It's currently plus 6 degrees centigrade, and that's not too bad, I guess, especially when people are sleeping in the same room. There we go. So let's build a hatchet. Damn it, we don't have the weapons parts. We'll go back for that in the night. So what I'm going to do is get him in here, and then we will start clearing this. I wish I had a shovel. Yeah, so do I, because it's going to be annoying to try and clear all of this here. Yeah. He's actually hungry as well, but I don't know what I can do. Not too sure what I can do, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Arika, who sneaks quietly. We'll send her normally on the scouting missions. So, oh, looks like someone's coming at the door. It is a trader, actually. Open up. I want to barter. Excellent. So we'll send Marion up once he's cleared this. He's doing tasks, you know. There we go. He's cleared that area out. Then we'll run. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll quickly open this cupboard, because there might be something in here for trade. There might be some jewellery or something like that. And yeah, there is. Look, there's some diamonds in there. Excellent. Oh, jewellery, isn't it? Yeah. It's some jewellery. Excellent. So we'll head up. And then we'll go over here. Come on, I know you're there. Yes, I am here as well. So we'll open the door. Hi, let's make a deal. Yeah, I'll make a deal. No problem with you. So we'll do a bit of trading. And he's got a lot of items. I'm going to say, first things first, I want some carrots, and I'm going to trade for that some jewellery. Fine, we can have a deal. Very generous of you. Yes, it is. So I want some... If I have 4 weapons parts like that, I can then make that hatchet. So I think I'm going to do that. I also want some components. So what can I trade with him? I don't really need all of them herbs, so I'll trade that over. And I want to just get some more components. Now, the problem I have is that I haven't got much back capacity, as you've seen, for people for people going out there. So what I want to do is try and all of the items that you would consider cheap, so just components, these things here, that are also very high volume, I want to trade with, because I can get lots of them now and not have to bring them back, and then when I'm out I can actually prioritize all of the items that are better for barter. So I think we'll deal with that. I think there's a better person for bartering, actually. It's Hare, bargaining skills. We should have sent Hare there, to be fair. That was a mistake on my part, actually. But she was tired and I didn't want to go up there. So anyway, I should have used her. Shame. Next time, I'll probably forget anyway. Right, you can go downstairs and clear. Actually, no, you can't go downstairs and clear that. I want you to have a quick look there. Actually, let me just build a hatchet. There we go. Make. I'm going to send her upstairs. And she's still there because I haven't dismissed him. I've just left him standing there. He's just like, oh, well, what? Okay, I'll open the door. Hi. Oh, come on, I haven't got all day. Yes. So I would get a better barter if I used her. So what about sugar? Do you want loads of sugar? Won't you try harder? Yeah. Ah, I'll actually take the sugar. She's very good at bartering, actually. Very, very good at bartering. Damn it, I wish I used her last time. We'll deal with that. We'll have a bit of tin meat, and then we'll send him away. I don't think there's anything else we need. Okay. We'll see you later. Then we'll go down, and we can grab some food. Actually, do I want to grab some food with her? I've got a nasty headache. Yes, we know. You can go downstairs, and we'll send Arika upstairs, and we'll tell her to start clearing the wardrobes and such out. That's what we need to do. Right, I think we will actually leave it there. Next episode, we will get on with clearing the area out down the bottom here, and then also probably going back to the same house and seeing what we can get in terms of food and all of the other items that were there. So yeah, as always, comments in the comments. That will change how we go with this series. It's, you know, it's always that's all how it's done, and that's how we do it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.